Bienvenidos a mi primer comentario. Mi nombre es Soulja 006 and I'm bringing you all a Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay. Hopefully you're familiar with Battlefield Bad Company 2. If not, then I am using a UAV and I'm getting fixed up by a random who was kind enough to notice that I need repairs, something I see rarely happen online. Before I start, I will give you some quick details on what's going on. We are undertaking an assault onto the enemy space, a search and destroy if you would say, but we already know where it's located. See the red highlights shape in the diamond has the letter marked with A and B? Well, we need to plant a bomb onto a small crate called an MCOM station. Each defenders has 2 in each base, as we, the attackers, must destroy it in order to win. I was playing pretty much on my own since my teammates, for whatever reason, didn't show any kind of communication. Something is normal when playing online by yourself, but something that will reduce your chance of winning. It's always wise to find a friend or an ally to play with, because playing a game like this does need communication. Any kind of information would do, small or big, it will make a huge difference out there. Something that many gamers struggle today, like my English for example, but really, only useful thing I can do for my team is hovering above, behind enemy lines, and spotting any kind of enemy threats. The knowledge of enemy's location is key. Like a UAV in Call of Duty, my team would know where they're located, and also alert them if there's an enemy tank nearby. Also might I add that I get to launch and guide a missile every 25 seconds. Another way to assist my team if there's enemy armor like a main battle tank, a IFV, or known as an infantry fighting vehicle, or an enemy emplacement that ranges to an MG nest or to an AA gun, which all can be nasty if not dealt with. Now and then I will swoop down there and run over a person who is unaware of my presence. The reason for that is because it's fun to do and I just need a kill for myself. I love playing video games. It's a nice way to kill some time, or my life in my case. It's just a great way to get away from a stressful day. Playing a few hours on a friendly game like Pac-Man, or go online with a few friends you may know, can be relaxing. But sometimes it's not all that great. It could increase your stress level, or start one, by playing one irritated game like Call of Duty. But don't get me wrong, I love playing Call of Duty, but it's just one of those moments you have. One match you're kicking ass, then the other you're getting spawn trapped. Or maybe you go play the campaign and you play it on veteran, and it takes you hours just to pass one level. But really, if you die more than your kills, or this guy who I spotted because he fired an RPG off and I just happened to run him over with my UAV, pretty much he's got to be pissed about it, and that's not great. But it's pretty funny though. But really, please do us a favor, Gary. It's a safe bet that you should take a break than breaking the TV, or your controller, or your headset, or your gaming console, or the game itself. Or matter of fact, anything that's in reaching distance. And did I just said Gary? Anyway, just some guy I always play with, and he just gets pretty pissed off every time he dies. Anyway, getting off topic. Switching to a different game, then building up your rage, and screaming at the telly, it's not a great way just to start off your day or to end one. Anyway, really, video games will never benefit for anything unless you're planning to become part of the video game industry like myself, or become part of Machinima like Senior who gets paid for just playing video games and uploading them on YouTube. Now so far I can care less if my team is winning or losing. I'm just here to have a bloody good time, and most of the case I will try to help out my team. Like right now, how the bomb's been set, and I'm trying to expose these guys so my team can be aware that they're nearby, and I fire a missile just as a precaution. And even though I got no kills out of it, the bomb's good to go, and that's all I just want to see. And I must say though, that even though the defenders aren't organized, or maybe it's because my team is giving them one hell of a hard time, I'm just surprised how I managed to stay up in the air without being shot. But man, they're giving them a really hard time just reaching their last MCOM station, which we already aren't. And I guess I am also. With the last MCOM station ready to blow up, all the defenders can do is retreat to their other base, which has 2 more MCOM stations waiting to be blown up. So far, I want to thank you guys for watching half of this video so far. In a moment, I will try to explain why I uploaded this video in the first place. Now that we took over their base and reinforcements are available, we are regrouping for the next assault. But in the meanwhile, I would like to give a random shout out to Monkey 007007 who randomly came online. And I can't do anything about it. And I think I will do that every time someone's name appears, since I refuse to turn off the pop-ups. Here are some friendlies. The ones marked with the green on their heads are part of my squad who seems to cannot use their bloody mics. And the others with no markings are also part of my team but unable to talk to them since they belong to a different squad. But it is really hard to tell when using the UAV. Seeing if they're friendlies or foe can be difficult. The only thing you can determine is looking at the radar. But if you're playing hardcore, then you don't have that option, and more so since you don't have the button to allow a red marking to appear on their heads. For now, I move up with my teammates who are on their bikes, and unfortunately they got ambushed by crossing the river. Keeping my distance, I hover slowly around to see what's going on and to come find a IFV, which can pose a real threat. I launch a missile and guide towards it, and even though it was a direct hit, I forgot getting a one-hit kill for tanks can only be achieved if you hit them on their weak spot, and that's on their rear armor. I skipped to show you what I meant about how difficult it can be to determine if it's a teammate or not. The guy on the roof is a teammate, and even though red marking does not appear when I'm pushing the button to expose him, I thought I didn't want to, so I ended up dropping a present on him anyway. Now being done with that, I'm going to resume what I was trying to say to y'all. I'm currently recording a gameplay of my past matches to capture something worth watching, like a montage, but they're mostly like highlights of out of the ordinary and funny situation I will be in, or with random online gamers, or sometimes friends of mine, which I would call it a funtage. Because of that, get the fuck over here! I must feed your eyes with this, while I'm working on other videos such as my funtage, and since I know when I announce I will upload more videos to my channel, I'm really sorry, but until then you can all nom 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 on this while you wait for more. While I'm adding more flavors to the funtage, I will be bringing you a gameplay like this with some commentary. So again, I am doing this just to keep moments like these to be remembered. So again, I will work on my first funtage by playing more and see if I can upload more videos like these just in case my funtages would take more time than I expected. I'm trying to get these guys to notice me since I do need a repair, but it looks like I'm being shot at it also. It looks like some pissed off noob. I'm guessing he had enough with my UAV and he wants to take me out once and for all. And this is great because if he's getting out of the way and ignoring his main objective, which is defending his MCOM station, then give yourself a pat on the back for you're doing your job very well. At first I didn't thought much about him until I noticed he was pretty determined by stealing a vehicle and heading towards our first base where I'm operating the UAV. But watch what will happen in the end. Since this video is about to end, I have to wrap this up. So keep in mind this is my first commentary, and I believe in future commentaries it will improve, and hoping also with my English. For those, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and hope I give you another one much later on. Even if you were just watching my gameplay or maybe you're really hearing me out, whatever it is, I deeply appreciate you for taking your time to watch this. So enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever the time you're watching this. Just peace out. Заканчивайте!